Hi, welcome back. And so in this second model, we look at the psychological factors influencing conversion and deconversion. Psychological factors, as we know, play a significant role in the process of religious conversion and deconversion. And here's a list of some of the key psychological factors that I think that can influence these processes. And I say this also because they're also based on some of the research and drawn from some of the existing research. So one, I think it's cognitive dissonance. Now, cognitive dissonance, essentially when individuals encounter information or even experiences that kind of contradict with their current beliefs, they may kind of experience cognitive dissonance as a result of that. And cognitive dissonance, it's sort of a psychological discomfort that can motivate people to kind of either reject the new information or modify their belief to resolve the inconsistency that they might have. And cognitive dissonance, as we all know, can lead to either conversion or deconversion, of course, depending on whether the new information kind of supports or challenges religious beliefs. Another psychological factor that we should also be aware of, it's emotions. Emotional factor is also very important. As we know, emotions can powerfully impact religious conversion or the conversion processes. In fact, positive emotions such as joy, awe, gratitude can even facilitate religious conversion, while negative emotions such as fear, guilt, or even anger can also contribute to the conversion experience. Now, in some cases, powerful emotional experiences such as mystical experiences or even epiphanies can often trigger significant changes in religious belief and commitment. On the other hand, I also want to talk about identity development as an important factor that can also contribute to this. Now, the process of forming or even maintaining a sense of self, it's an important aspect of psychological development, and religious beliefs can clearly play a significant role in shaping one's identity. Now, conversion or deconversion may occur as people kind of seek to sort of to align, as people try to seek to align their religious belief with their evolving sense of self and personal values. And you find in most cases, people would often want to be part of a community, a religious community, or a community in general that reflects where they are and the personal values that they kind of embody, right? And of course, this comes depending on the life stage that one is. You want to be around people that understand what it means to be you. Like, for example, most people might be comfortable going to a certain church when they're not married, but as soon as you are married, you have kids, you want a church community, for example, that kind of share similar kind of vision of value, have a robust Sunday school class for the kids, and all those things matter most for you. Now, on the other hand, social influences are also very important. You find that social factors such as relationships with friends or families or even romantic partners can significantly impact religious conversion and deconversion. Now, I bet you that many people became either turned to a particular faith because their partner identified with that faith. There are so many stories like that. And so social support or social pressure from loved ones as a result of exposure to alternative belief systems or worldviews can actually influence an individual's religious belief and commitment. I'm sure I heard of a story of a young man who was in love with a Muslim girl, and the family had to give him a condition for him to marry the girl, that he has to convert to Islam, and he eventually did. He eventually did that, and because that was a condition, that was a social pressure that he found himself in. Now, let's keep going. Personality factors. Now, it's important to say this because I think individual personality traits such as openness to experience, the need for cognitive closure, or even propensity for authoritarianism can often influence the likelihood of religious conversion or deconversion. You can see with the studies that were cited, or that you can see in your slides. But also, I want to say this, individuals with high levels of openness, for example, may be more likely to explore alternative beliefs or even engage in spiritual seeking. While on the other hand, those with a strong need for cognitive closure may be more resistant to change in their religious beliefs. So personality also plays a role in conversion and deconversion. On the other hand, we can't ignore coping and resilience. I think our religious beliefs and practices can serve as an important sources of coping and resilience, as we've seen in attachment theory and religious conversion. Especially individuals experiencing personal crisis or loss and adversity may turn to religion for comfort, for meaning, for support, so that they can, and this would eventually potentially lead to conversion. And on the other hand, you find that those who find their religious beliefs and practices ineffective in coping with life's difficulties may even become disillusioned and even experience the conversion. On the other hand, intellectual cognitive factors, it's also something that we should consider. Critical thinking, skepticism, and even intellectual curiosity can influence our religious conversion and deconversion processes. And so you find that individuals who engage in critical examination of their beliefs, or who are exposed to alternative worldviews, may actually question the validity or coherence of their religious beliefs, which of course would oftentimes potentially lead to the conversion or a shift towards a more open or more flexible religious orientation. And so that's it for our model on the psychological factors that may influence